your champion, Stuart Bingham.
Stuart Bingham, born on 21 May 1976, is an English professional snooker player who is a former world champion and Masters winner. Bingham won the 1996 World Amateur Championship but enjoyed little sustained success in the early part of his professional career. His form improved in his mid-30s. At age 35, he won his first ranking title at the 2011 Australian Goldfields Open, which helped him enter the top 16 in the rankings for the first time. At 38, Bingham won the 2015 World Championship, defeating Shaun Murphy in the final. The oldest first-time world champion in snooker history, he was the second player, after Ken Doherty, to have won world titles at both amateur and professional levels. His world title took him to a career-high number 2 in the world rankings, a spot he held until March 2017. In 2017, Bingham received a 6-month ban from professional competition after breaching rules concerning betting on matches involving himself and other players. He won his second Triple Crown title at the 2020 Masters, defeating Ali Carter in the final. He superseded Ray Reardon as the oldest Masters champion, a record he held until Ronnie O'Sullivan won the 2024 Masters. A prolific break builder, Bingham has compiled over 550 century breaks during his career. He has scored 9 career maximum breaks, the fourth most of any player. Early career 1995 to 2010. In 1996, Bingham won both the English Amateur and the World Amateur Championships. The following season, he reached the final of the 1997 World Amateur Championship but lost in a deciding frame to Marco Fu. Bingham played professionally on the World Snooker Tour in 1999 and reached the quarter-final stage of the Welsh Open, defeating the world champion John Higgins along the way. Later in the season, he defeated defending champion Stephen Hendry in the first round of the 2000 World Championship, whilst ranked 97th in the world. Jimmy White defeated him in the second round. In 2002, he qualified again for the tournament by beating Nigel Bond in the final qualifying round. Bingham played Ken Doherty in the first round. He attempted a maximum break but missed the final pink ball. The break would have been worth £167,000. He lost the match. Bingham also won the qualifying tournament for the 2006 Masters, where he made his first maximum break. He then beat Steve Davis in the preliminary round, before losing to Peter Ebdon 4-6 in the first round. He was drawn against world number 1 Ronnie O'Sullivan in the first round of the 2009 World Championship, losing 5-10. Bingham reached the quarter-final stages of the 2010 UK Championship, having defeated O'Sullivan 9-6 and Marco Fu 9-2 before losing 7-9 to Mark Allen. Later that season, Bingham qualified for the 2011 World Snooker Championship and beat former champion Ebdon 10-8 in the first round. In the second round, he led Dean 12-9 but lost 12-13. Had he won, Bingham would have finished in the top 16 in the world rankings for the first time. First ranking event victory. At the 2011 Australian Goldfields Open, Bingham defeated Dean 5-3 in the opening round, completed a whitewash over Tom Ford, then secured victories over Allen and Murphy to reach the final. Trailing 5-8 to Mark Williams, Bingham won 4 frames to win 9-8 and collect $60,000 for the first prize. This, the first ranking event win of his 16-year professional career, was enough to put Bingham up to 11th in the world rankings and secure a place in the 2012 Masters. He drew Judd Trump in the first round and led 3-2 before losing 4 frames in a row to exit the tournament 3-6. Bingham could not recapture the form he showed in Australia in the remaining 7 ranking events, failing to get past the second round in any of them. A 4-10 loss to Stephen Hendry in the first round of the World Championship ended the 2012 season. Despite the defeat, Bingham finished 16th in the world rankings. 2013 German Masters. Bingham won the 2012 Premier League snooker tournament and contested 2 ranking event finals in the 2012-13 snooker season. He won the first 2 non-ranking tournaments, beginning with the Pink Ribbon Pro-Am Charity Tournament, where he whitewashed Peter Lyons 4-0 in the final. Bingham followed this up by claiming the first Asian Players Tour Championship with a 4-3 victory over Stephen Lee. Bingham won deciding frames in each of his matches to reach the final of the Wuxi Classic, overcoming Peter Eden, Ken Doherty, world number 1, Mark Selby and Mark Davis. He played Ricky Walden but trailed 1-7 at the conclusion of the afternoon's play, before eventually losing 4-10. The 2015 German Masters. Bingham defeated Lei Hang, Dominic Dale, Alan McManus and Ding at the 2014 Shanghai Masters to reach the final. From 5-3 ahead against Allen, Bingham took 5 unanswered frames to claim his second ranking title with a 10-3 win. In October, he won the Haining Open by defeating Oliver Lyons 4-0 in the final. Bingham reached the semi-final of the UK Championship again in the 2014 event. Though he made a 137 break to establish a 4-1 lead over O'Sullivan, he lost 6-5. Bingham won the non-ranking championship league by beating Mark Davis 3-2. O'Sullivan was again the winner when the pair met in the semi-finals of the inaugural World Grand Prix, whitewashing Bingham 6-0. A further semi-final followed at the PTC Grand Final, but he lost 4-1 to eventual champion Joe Perry. At the 2015 World Snooker Championship, Bingham defeated Robbie Williams 10-7, Graham Dott 13-5 and O'Sullivan 13-9 to reach the semi-finals. Bingham led Trump 16-14, and despite Trump winning the next 2 frames, Bingham won the match 17-16 to reach his first Triple Crown final. Facing Murphy in the final, Bingham recovered from 3-0 and 8-4 down to win 18-15. He commented, "To beat Sean in the final tops everything off. 20 years as a professional, blood, sweat and tears on the road." After the event, Bingham climbed to world number 2, the highest ranking of his career. 2016 Paul Hunter Classic. Bingham made it to the final of the 6-Red World Championship against Ding. It was decided on the final black ball, which Ding won. Bingham conceded just 3 frames as he progressed through to the semi-finals of the 2016 Shanghai Masters. He led Selby 5-3 but lost the next 3 frames 5-6. Bingham lost by the same scoreline in the semi-finals of the English Open, this time to Liang Wenbo. On 24 October 2017, Bingham was found guilty of breaking World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association rules concerning betting on matches involving himself and other players. He received a 6-month ban for betting breaches and was ordered to pay £20,000 in costs. The ban expired at the end of January 2018. Return from ban and Masters champion. On returning from the ban, Bingham won the 2018 English Open with a 9-7 win over veteran Mark Davis in the final. Bingham reached his first Masters final at the 2020 event. He defeated Williams, Wilson and David Gilbert to meet Carter in the final. Despite trailing after the first session, Bingham won the match 10-8 to win his second Triple Crown. In winning the event, he became the tournament's 24th and then oldest winner, superseding Ray Reardon, who was 5 months younger when he won the 1976 Masters. He earned £250,000 in prize money. Bingham's record as the oldest Masters winner lasted until O'Sullivan won the 2024 Masters aged. In November 2020, Bingham made the 7th maximum break of his career in the first round of the 2020 UK Championship, beating Zach Shorty by 6-2. Legacy. Bingham has compiled over 550 century breaks in professional competition, putting him 11th on the all-time list. Having made 9 maximum breaks, he has made the 4th most of any player behind O'Sullivan, 15, Higgins, 12, and Hendry, 11. Doherty and Bingham are the only players to have won both the amateur and professional World Snooker Championships. Personal life. Bingham married Michelle Sharby in 2013 in a ceremony held in Cyprus. He moved the date of his wedding and cancelled his bachelor's party to make sure he could play in snooker competitions. The couple have a son, Shah, born in 2011, a daughter, Marnie Rose, born in January 2017, and Michelle's daughter, Tegan, born in 2003. Bingham was once a keen amateur golfer, but made the decision to play less golf so that he could focus on snooker. Bingham is nicknamed Ball Run, given to him during his amateur career as he was perceived to have more luck than other players.